Once again, that'll really annoy him. I mean, when you're struggling and you're with your safety, those bulk colours you want to avoid, they look like the size of footballs. You just can't avoid hitting them. And in doing so, he's left a red on again. And that clearly is potable. I think that will be the story of the match for Mark Davis. Safety errors.
One.
That is not good either. Now, will Ronnie play the brave shot, the long blue? Does he feel confident enough to knock this in? Well, he's going to play it anyhow. Yeah, beautiful. Well, all his career he's knocked those in. But you've still got to execute the shot perfectly.
And probably felt much happier about taking that on off the back of the 136 clearance just now. It's got stronger as the match has gone on.
7.
Yes, blue tied up, whether he chooses to get the red that's next to the blue out of the way or concentrates on getting to the business end of the table. The black spot is free. Doesn't take Ronnie long to play the right shot to get the break going. He's got the chance to get on the black here, I think, certainly from the red to the middle. Now he needs to be about there to make it possible. What he's looking at is the worst scenario where he can just about get to the black, and hopefully he won't cut it that fine.
11.
That's absolutely perfect looking. Cannon's not quite worked out perfectly.
18.
I don't think he wanted to be on this red, but he's got no option but to play it. Can't get on the blue very easily. So down into bulk.
19.
So many reds that pop to the right corner here, it's untrue.
And already this is taking on ominous overtones for Mark
24.
Davis. Might just have played his last shot of this tournament.
No, kind of looking over, but you never really would say that this game's so easy that that's definitely the case. But it is
32.
O'Sullivan manipulating the balls into the exact position he wants them. He's not worried now that the red and the blue are tied up. His performance tonight, a little bit of a slow burner, but in the last 20 minutes,
39.
he's hitting them good now.
40.
Now outscoring Mark Davis by more than 4-1.
47.
Oh, kick.
48.
Certainly, it was very tinny sounding, wasn't it?
He's never been a player to make a fuss about those, and he rarely, as you saw there, gets the cue ball clean when he does get one. I suspect he will not be one of the players converting
55.
to the new Finnish chalk phenomenon.
56.
Very much his own man, as we know. Well, in the blink of an eye,
63.
he's on the cusp of victory. This is what he's capable of, just suddenly finding a different gear. Wasn't all plain sailing early on, but now, very impressive. Still 75 there, so pretty close.
$64.
Round will be enough, but he wants plenty more after this. Wants to finish with a flourish, I'm sure. The crowd are on the ball. They know that was the killing
68.
thrust, barring Snookers.
$69.
And of course, Ronnie will be joining us in the studio momentarily now, and get your questions to him via the usual source, #HomeNations.
76.
He's been wearing trainers.
77.
And I fancy he'll have a spring in his step. This has been mighty impressive in the second half of the match. Mark Davis has really never got going this evening. Hasn't scored at all.
84.
Managed to win the first frame, which was somewhat fortuitous.
85.
Since then, he's been largely a spectator. A couple of loose safeties, that's all it takes to get O'Sullivan's snooker juices flowing.
92.
And this is why he packs out auditoriums wherever and whenever he plays. Pretty to watch.
93.
Stand by for another roar. Back-to-back centuries from the Rocket. That's a career tally of 884, 10 for the season.
101.
Well, he may have been frustrated with one or two things that went awry earlier in the match, but he's got to be happy with the way he's been queuing in the last half an hour. Simply
109.
superb.
$112. $116.
An evening to forget for Mark Davis. No heroics of the Welsh Open variety for him this
121.
evening. O'Sullivan exacting some revenge for that surprise loss in Cardiff at the start of the year.
127.
And what a way to finish. 136 in the fourth frame.
135.
134 in the fifth. That is quite brilliant from the Rocket. What a joy to watch when he's in that kind of mood. Ronnie O'Sullivan into round three to the delight of this Barnsley crowd and doing it.